all right, let's get our class started. I know this is somewhat difficult because, again, this is the holiday season, and there's probably a lot of parties these days, and people will stay late and get up late, for this kind of class. It's kind of, even though this is just a 2-hour class, still it's rather a big commitment. And I'm so glad, everybody's here. Working so hard and being so diligent and pushing forward. Again, I want to give kudos to all the students on the Kenya side, Bruce, Paris, Duncan, Alice, Bruce, Grace, good job. And, again, you have no idea how proud we are with the progress that you have made. And yeah, and I'm so I really wish that you all had fun throughout this process. And again, like I introduced this class at the very beginning, we are collaborating with AYLUS, another organization, student lead organization for this particular class. And the students in that organization, a lot of them, even though they're fluent in Chinese, but many sort of like, this is their first time really teaching. But I feel like, again, this is going to be a learn situation for all of us. And I am glad to have the support from each side. And, again, this is all about improving ourselves. Helping each other and form this collaboration and understanding between cultures, and hopefully, that we can, not only improving our language skill, but also improving friendships, understandings, and in many other aspects. So today we are going to have our last instruction lessons for this session, and the focus is going to be on Africa's wildlife. And like what we have for the past few days, the first portion is going to be the review session, and then we are going to have the new content introduced. Now, just want to let everyone know, because we have how do we say this, sort of like flight through all the materials. A lot of the content that we introduced in the previous class, we're going to touch base in this class as well. The new vocabulary today is actually going to be on the light side. There's only one slide that we're going to have the new vocabulary. But instead of just the review new content, today I kind of want to have a little fun. And for all the students on the Kenya side, after you go through the content today, I really want you to share some of the exciting moment that in your memory when you take your customers on the trip, or when you take your customer to a hotel. What are the interesting stories that you had in your mind? And we're going to tell the story, and let's see if we can help you catch a few of the sentences, and hopefully that you can use that in your presentation. Now, another thing is I just mentioned it to Bruce, and this class we have, for the Africa Safari, we mainly talked about the hotel accommodations and also the wildlife. But there was a big part that we didn't touch, which is the vegetations, plants, flowers, and everything associated. And that is actually one major fascinating thing that I learned while I was there. Perhaps today, just for fun purpose, I'm going to ask Duncan Duncan, I always pick on you. Or Bruce can teach us, a few things about what is tissue plant, what is toothbrush plant. So, basically they have everything in nature, and and they are so just amazing. The natural intelligence they are able to use what's around them and make their life sustain. So again, I think that would be a lot of fun. Last part, remember I told everybody at the end of the class, we are going to sing the Kenya greeting songs. And today, we are also going to go over that song one more time. And hopefully by the presentation on the last day, instead of just our students on the Kenya side do their presentation, our students on the US side, we will sing the greeting songs together. And hopefully it also makes sense to, to our teachers on the Kenya side. Okay, all right, without any further ado, oh, you know what? Let me just say this, let everybody know now. So today is the last instructional class. Tomorrow is the first day of the new year. We don't have any class, so go, have fun with your family, party, celebrate New Year, enjoy yourself. And then after the January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd, those are the 2 review days. Now, what's going to happen in the review days is I am going to give all my teachers and tutors a break, so they will not join the January 2nd and January 3rd review time. I am going to be here, all right, for the same time. And for the students on the Kenya side, I know it is your work day, so depends on your schedule. Feel free to join me if you feel like, Teacher Joe, I really would like your help to get my presentation ready for January 4th. Please feel free to join me. So in other words, January 2nd, January 3rd, those 2 days, the review classes are not mandatory. It is optional. If you feel you are confident for the January 4th presentation, you don't have to sit through the entire class, all right? Unless if you feel like, you know what, I don't know what to do, but I really want to get my certificates. Come join me and I will help you sentence by sentence, all right? So again, like I said, January 2nd, January 3rd, I will be here, same time frame, and the class is optional for the students on the Kenya side. Feel free to join me and get ready for the final presentation on the January 4th. And for the tutors on the US side, it is also optional for you. It is not mandatory that you join the class, but however, if you feel like, Teacher Joe, I really enjoyed working with our friends in Kenya, I want to help, come join me. And I'm sure, you are going to have fun as well. So again, like I said, and January 2nd, January 3rd, not required, but you are encouraged to join. And January 4th is going to be our last day. That is the presentation. And all the students on the Kenya side, be prepared. You have 3 minutes to do your presentation. And the scenario is entirely up to you. You design it, all right? Basically, it's your job-related scenario, okay? Think about you take your customer from airport or from wherever and take them to a restaurant, take them to a hotel, take them to a safari trip, connect the sentences, make it fun, make it creative. All right. So those are the basic requirements. And without any further ado, I'm going to give the stage to Amber. Amber is going to be our instructor for today. All right, go ahead, Amber.
Hi, so I'm just gonna quickly share my screen. Can you guys all see it?
Yes, very good.
So today we're gonna start with Module 6, Lesson 2. The new vocab included in the new lesson is not there are not many new vocab. Mainly it's just review and those stuff. So we're gonna do a review based on all the basic ones and the vocab in lesson 1. So if you guys can or want to, you can read with me when we're reading through this. So 你好 is hello.
你好，
你好，
谢谢 is thank you.
谢谢，
谢谢，
再见 is goodbye.
再见，
再见，
早上好 is good morning.
早上好，
晚上好 is good evening.
晚上
晚
好，
上好，
你好吗 is how are you.
你好吗？
没关系 is you're welcome.
没关系，
没关系，
对不起 is I'm sorry.
对不起，
对不起，
请问 is may I ask.
请问，
请问
欢迎来肯尼亚 is welcome to Kenya.
欢迎
欢
来，
迎来肯尼亚，
欢迎来坦桑尼亚 is welcome to Tanzania.
欢迎来坦桑尼亚，
Also there is 欢迎来安博西里国家公园 is welcome to Amboseli National Park.
欢迎来
安博塞利国家公园。
，very good, very good.
And so we have more here is 不好意思我们需要 this is sorry we have to do something.
不好意思，我们需要。
我们需要
Okay, let's expand this sentence. What do you say? Sorry, we have to go.
不好意思，我们需要走啦。
Yes.
You know, one thing really funny, because when we were in Kenya, we were in a group, and every time when we see some animals, everybody was, get so excited, and nobody wants to go. And one of the phrases Duncan used most often is 走啦，走啦，走啦，走啦. So this is his catchphrase. 不好意思，我们需要走了. Okay, all right. Let's continue.
我们需要1点钟就走 since we have to leave at 1 p.m.
我们需要
1点钟就走。
不能拍照，谢谢理解。It says no photograph, thanks for understanding.
不能拍照，
不能
谢谢
拍
理解。
照，谢谢理解。
不能下车，谢谢理解 is do not get out of the car, thanks for understanding.
不能下车，
谢谢理解。
不能喂食动物，谢谢理解 This is do not feed the animals, thanks for understanding.
不能喂食
动物，
谢谢理解。
非常抱歉，这个旅游计划取消了。This is unfortunately this trip is cancelled.
非常抱歉，这个旅游计划取消了。
And
Very
this is
good.
more review. 我叫 and then you put your name there and then 我是你的导游。This is my name is blah and I'm your tour guide.
我叫
我是你的导游。我叫李小龙，我是你的导游。
请跟我走。This is please follow me.
请跟我
走。
请不要大声说话。This is please do not speak too loud in public.
请不要大声说话。
请只拿您能吃的食物。Please take only the only food you are able to eat at buffet stations, basically.
请只拿您能吃的食物。
Yes. 别忘了，请记住。This is like to remind somebody to remember or do not forget their stuff.
别忘了，请记住。
请记住带护照。This is to remind them to remember to bring their passport.
请记住带护照。Okay. In our previous class, remember we also introduced the phrase 黄热病疫苗卡. So I don't know if you can see this, but anyway, this is what it look like. So again, that's another thing. If you go to Africa, before you basically this is required, and you can get this at any place like a Costco. You can get the yellow fever shot, and but after you landed, go through the custom, that is where they are going to ask you to show 黄热病疫苗证明. That is the other phrases that we have introduced. Okay, 别忘记带护照，别忘记带黄热病疫苗证明. All right, we're going to go to that phrase later. All right, continue.
别忘了防晒霜. So please do not forget sunscreen.
别忘了防晒霜。
So this is vocab for yesterday's class, lesson 1. So 狮子 is lion.
狮子。
犀牛 is rhino.
犀牛。
水牛 is buffalo.
水牛。
大象 is elephant.
大象。
豹子 is leopard.
豹子。
So we have some example sentences.
Let's go back to that slide. All right. So remember we talked about consonant, vowel, and four tone, and keep practice on the four tone. I know that is going to be difficult, but still you want to practice as much as you can. Now, for instance, like 包子, bao, 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 that is the fourth tone, 包子. But if you don't pronounce it correctly, like 包子, bao, 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 if you do it on the first tone, 包子, can anybody tell me what does it mean? It means completely something different. 包子.
The dumplings.
Yeah.
The bread dumplings.
That's right. That's right, Maria. Very good. So basically, it's bread dumpling. It has sausages inside, and it's delicious, but definitely not leopard. Okay, so 包子, that's the fourth tone. 包子, that's the first tone. Okay. Let's see if we can have some. Okay, how about the first one? 狮子, 狮子, 狮, that is the first tone. Okay, that means line. if I change it to the fourth tone, 柿子. Can somebody tell me what that is? Amber?
It's a type of fruit, basically. So very different from lion, a type of animal.
Yeah, it's the persimmon.
Yeah. Persimmon.
Yeah, can somebody just type it in the chat box? It's Persimmon. Persimmon. Okay, it's a type of fruit. So again, depends on the tone of the sound. You have very different meaning. Sometimes it's, it becomes a fruit if you don't pronounce it correctly. So again, 狮子, that is, that's the first tone. 包子, that's the fourth tone. And this two, if you pronounce it differently, it can mean different things. Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
Okay. So we have some example sentences from last class. 我们可以看见大五种 is we can see the big five.
我们可以看见大五种。
Wonderful. Good job. Good job. 我们可以看见大五种. All right. Very nice. Keep going.
马赛马拉有著名的大五种. Masai Mara is home to the big five.
Very good. 马赛马拉有著名的大五种.
There are some safari example. 这是狮子的家. This is the lion's home.
这是狮子的家.
Well, there's
right,
no panda in
just
the
stop
safari
here.
desert, by the way, but
just hold on, just stop here for a second, okay?
Okay.
What if you say, look, there's a family of lions. Look, there's a family of lions.
你看，这是 family， 这是家狮子。I've gotten it.
You got it. You got it, Paris. Wonderful. 一家狮子. You got it. Yeah. So it is very cute. When I was on the trip, and we saw several times a family of lions, moving around together. And sometimes you see these baby lions, like little cubs, juggling after their parents. It's just so cute. You just don't feel they're in any danger. You're like, can I take one home? But anyway, it's a lot of fun. All right, keep going.
看有熊猫 is look, there's a panda.
看有熊猫。
有熊猫。
What do you say? Look, there is a zebra. This is hard. 有 what?
看有斑马.
There you go, Duncan. You got it. 斑马 zebra. Very nice. Okay, keep going.
So there's more that we included in the meeting yesterday. So 黄热病疫苗证明 is the vaccination that for the
yellow fever. Yeah. 黄热病疫苗证明.
Okay,
very good.
请给我你的行李 is please give me your
luggage.
Yeah.
请给我你的行李.
请给我你的行李.
Yeah. Yeah, remember 请给我你的, that is the main sentence, and you can here replace with the different phrases like your passport, your yellow fever certificate, your luggage, your room key. So, this is basically a very common use phrase. 请给我你的行李。
请给我你的饭卡。
Very good. All right, keep going. 请给我你的，请给我你的 wallet. Don't do that, okay?
请给我你的钱表。
There you go. Okay, keep going.
钱包。
钱包 very good.
长颈鹿 is giraffe.
长颈鹿。
Monkey is 猴子。
猴子。
This one is 角马 it's wild beast.
角马。
大迁徙 is the great migration.
大迁徙。
秃鹫 is vulture.
秃鹫。
So you have some new vocab for the other common wildlife other than the big five in Kenya and Tanzania. So first we have 长颈鹿, which we already met. It's giraffe.
Giraffe. 长颈鹿。
羚羊 is antelope.
羚羊。瞪羚
is gazelle.
瞪羚。Oh, there are so many gazelles in Kenya, and God, they're just so cute. Anyway, keep going.
斑马 is zebra.
斑马。
河马 is hippo.
河马。火烈
鸟 is flamingo.
火烈鸟。
猩猩 is chimpanzee.
猩猩。
So those are the new vocab. We have some example here. So 长颈鹿生活在这里. This means the giraffes lives here.
长颈鹿生活在这里。
这里有斑马和羚羊. This means there are zebras and antelopes here.
这里有斑马和
羚羊。Very good, very good.
马赛马拉有很多的动物，有羚羊和火烈鸟。This means there are many animals in the Masai Mara, including antelopes and flamingos.
马赛马拉有很多的有羚羊和火烈鸟。
Yes, very good. So we have a small practice here. So we can describe animals that would be seen on a typical Kenyan or Tanzania safari. It could be animals from last lesson or animals from today. Do you want to think of any like typical animals you like, or any animals you would see really often in the Kenyan or Tanzania safari, and then you can describe it?
Well, try in English first, and
and then we can translate it together.
Let me start.
Okay.
Giraffes, kangaroo, but I currently only remember two. There's the Masai giraffe, and then there's the other one, Rothschild giraffe. So Rothschild has like, they're the same, but Rothschild has like its legs up to the knee, it's white, it's wearing a white stocking. and it's endangered. But you find many of them in giraffe manner. And then Maasai giraffe is the one that's common. It has darker patterns than the Rothschild. If I remember the third one, I'll tell you guys. So yeah.
Reticulated giraffe.
Yeah, reticulated.
Alice, I only catch the few because you're breaking up somehow. But you're saying there are different species of giraffe at a different place, right? And one of them is endangered species. And why is that?
I really don't know. I just know it's endangered.
Okay.
It's the Rothschild giraffe. If Duncan can answer that.
Okay.
But you had the other parts of my story.
Wow.
That's reticulated, Maasai, and Rothschild giraffe.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I wish I can show you some of the giraffe pictures that I took. Maybe I will do that later. But anyway, just want to share with our students. It's kind of amazing. There are many different kinds of giraffes. Duncan perhaps can help me here. They will tell the difference by the stripes they have on their body, color of their legs. And so again, a lot of them are, even though in our eyes they're all giraffe, but they can easily tell you the difference. Why is certain species are different? What else? Duncan, tell us more about giraffe.
So about the giraffe, first, before I go into details of the specific giraffe, the wildlife in both Kenya and Tanzania, it varies from which part of the hemisphere the destination is. So you know very well, equator, Kenya is among the countries that equator is passing on. So when you go northern hemisphere, they are quite unique species as compared to the southern hemisphere. So we have the first one, which is my favorite and the most pretty giraffe. It's called the reticulated giraffe. It has very nice patterns. If you look at it, very nice pattern, well aligned and arranged, and it has white short socks.
White short socks. Okay.
Yes, white short socks. So it is very close to the Rothschild giraffe. Okay, over the past years, it used to be endangered species because the numbers were reducing, but due to conservation, the numbers have risen up and they are out of the endangered zone at the moment. So the difference between now the Rothschild giraffe and the reticulated giraffe, one, the pattern is still, yes, pretty, but not as pretty as the reticulated giraffe, and they have white stockings or long socks on the legs. When you check on the leg, they have long socks or white stockings. And then now the Maasai giraffe, which is mostly found, the common and mostly found in most of the destination when you go to Tanzania, Serengeti, when you come to Amboseli, Kenya, and you go to Masai Mara as well. It is the largest of the giraffes. It grows taller than as compared to these other giraffes. And then the patterns are not evenly distributed. They're just the way they want to be. Various different forms of star shapes. They're not pretty and well aligned. And then for this type of Maasai giraffe, it doesn't wear any socks. No socks for this giraffe.
All right, Duncan and everyone. So socks in Chinese is 袜子. 袜子. Yeah, 袜子. Long socks. 长袜子.
长袜子.
White long socks. 白色的长袜子.
白色的
长
袜子. There you go. So if you want to tell your clients, look, this giraffe has the white long socks, and this kind of giraffe's name is, put the adjective behind. So 白色的长袜子 means white long socks, and that is you typically use you just use it to describe your giraffe. And Amber, can you stop sharing? And I want to show people some of the pictures. Okay, it's coming. Yeah. Duncan, this is not the one, right?
Duncan, this is the Rothschild giraffe. If you check the legs, it has white socks or white stockings, white long socks or white stockings. So this is the Rothschild giraffe.
Okay. And believe it or not, this is on my very first day when I arrived. And think about the shock. And there she is, just overseeing this magnificent valley, and as if she was there, greeting and want to introduce me to this beautiful land. And then, like I said, we're just so amazed, and we're all taking pictures. And then she just looked back at me.
Maybe just to say something real quick from here, from the head, we can easily tell the gender or the sex of this giraffe. So in this case, this is a male giraffe. Only the male giraffe has the third ossicon. So if there is no the third ossicon, then it becomes a female. So for this is a male.
Okay, it's a he. All right. But anyway, it's just beautiful. So anyway, just want to share with you some of the pictures I took. Let's see what else I have. I think I have shared a lot of the pictures yesterday. All right, flamingo. Duncan, I know this is your expert. You're expert in flamingo. And again, because we had to change the what you call it, our routing. Actually, on the first day again, this is what we saw, and I was like, this cannot be Africa, but it is. And Duncan was so funny, and he was telling us why certain flamingos has the white color and certain flamingos, are more pink. Can you share with everybody why is that?
For the flamingos, their main food is algae. The algae is the one that gives them the pink color. So we have two species of flamingo. We have the lesser flamingo and the greater flamingo. So the ones you see to appear more pink, those are called the lesser flamingo because they feed most on algae and they don't feed on anything else. So that's why the pink color in them is very strong. On the other hand, the white one, which are called the greater flamingo, they're less pink. They're not purely white, less pink, because they feed both on algae and some small worms in the waters. So some small earthworms, some small fishes, some small insects. So they have two diets. They don't feed purely on algae. That's why less pink as compared to the other ones. And also you can also see from the size.
Yeah.
Lesser means small, and then greater means big.
Yeah. So algae, everyone is 海藻 in Chinese.
海藻.
海藻. they feed on algae. 他们吃海藻。
他们吃海藻。
That's right. 他们吃的越多，它们的颜色越重。In this case here is becomes more pink. So if they eat more algae, their color is going to be more pink. So what you say is 他们吃的越多，
他们吃的越多，
颜色会越深。颜色 is color.
颜色
会越深。
颜色会
越深。So you just learned another phrase. The more, the more. So the more they eat, the more color they will have. The more they eat, the more weight they're gonna gain. The more, the more. So basically, 越 in Chinese. Okay. So in this case here, we're gonna say the more algae they eat, the more color they're gonna get. So 他们吃的 algae 越多，他们吃的海藻越多，它们的颜色越重。
越多，我们吃的
颜色越重。
Please write for us in the chat box.
I will try to capture that for you later. Okay. Yeah. So I know, Amber, do you have more slides?
No, that's the only 2 new slides that we have here, and then it's the brief and then scenario.
Okay, all right, very good. Why don't we just go over today's content one more time and the new vocabularies so people have one more chance to follow you.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over the vocab set and then the example sentences one more time. 长颈鹿 is giraffe.
长颈鹿。
羚羊 is antelope.
羚羊。
瞪羚 is gazelle.
瞪羚。
斑马 is zebra.
斑马。
河马 is hippo.
河马。
火烈鸟 is flamingo.
火烈鸟。
猩猩 chimpanzee.
猩猩。
So this is the new vocab. And then there's some example. 长颈鹿生活在这里。
长颈鹿生活在这里。
这里有斑马和羚羊。
这里有斑马和羚羊。
马赛马拉有很多的动物，有羚羊和火烈鸟。
马赛马拉有很多动物，有羚羊和火烈鸟。
So this is the new vocab and then example sentences.
Okay, very nice. The next few minutes, I want to again give the stage to our Kenya friends. I want you to share with our students on the US side the vegetation part, even though we didn't introduce in this class. But tell us, what are the some of the amazing plants on your side, and perhaps we will use the last few minutes to add on a few more vocabularies for you. Duncan, you want to go ahead? tell us about the tissue plants, the toothbrush plant, and what else?
For the first part, the tissue plant is called the, I'll type the name, it's just slipped out of my mind. So normally we use the flowers, or mostly used in the rural areas. So people in the rural areas, you know, life here is very different because in the States, cities, lights everywhere, but in the rural area is pitch dark. And sometimes getting these amenities is very hard for them to get. So they substitute with what they can get from the environment. That's why you have things like tissue plants. And then we have also toothbrush, it's called Salvadora. Yeah. So for the toothbrush plant, you take the stem, not an old stem, just very young stem. You prick it from the main plant, and then you can chew at the edge to form some very small brushes. So once you form the small brushes off the edge, you can use it as a toothbrush. So it is natural, some taste of mint in it. I used to have one on my table. I don't know where it has gone to. So whenever you find yourself in a place where you need to brush your teeth, but you haven't carried your toothpaste and your toothbrush, then this is all in one.
Nice.
The same time the toothbrush and the same time the toothpaste with mint flavor.
Ah, Lord, God, that is so interesting. Now, what I also learned is, you know, like Duncan said, the tissue plant, it's not like a gigantic, you know, tree. It's more like a shrub. And the leaves are very soft, and they actually, you know, just collect the leaves and you can wipe your hand with that. And the main thing is flower. And they actually collect it. It's almost like a cotton, you know, very soft flowers. And 钻木取火, basically they actually use it to start fire in many occasions. So, you know, 钻木取火, that is you use the wood stick to build fires, you know, from this cotton like flower. So that's another thing. And what else? Horace, you want to tell us some of the interesting plants? Anyone? Share your stories, share your knowledge. Go ahead, Duncan.
We also have some two species which are very common, especially when people are coming for safari. One tree plant is all over. It's called the acacia plant. Is when you go to most of the park, you have so many acacias. You have different species of acacia, like the yellow fever acacia and so on. But acacia plant is one of the common plants you will always come and see. And then when people are going out for picnic lunch, the tree that usually go under to sit and enjoy your picnic lunch, usually called the balanite tree. So also that is very famous. And then when you go to Serengeti, we also have another tree that has some very huge, long fruits. It's called the sausage tree. So acacia tree, balanite tree, and sausage tree, these are most of the common trees that you'll come to see.
Talk to us about the boba tree. The big bread tree. Yeah, tell us.
Yes. For the baobab tree, is also a very unique tree.
And, baoshu in Chinese. Yeah, go ahead.
Baoshu. So for the baobab tree, it is not a very common tree. For example, when you come to Kenya, is mostly found in the eastern parts of Kenya. And then for Tanzanian side, now you go to find it near Lake Eyasi, and then also in Tarangire National Park. It's a very huge tree, which can live up to more than 300 years. And then it can accumulate a lot of water and survive for long in the dry season. So this tree has very small, some sweets, some fruits. Its fruits usually is harvested. So one, you can just chew them like that. When you go to Lake Eyasi, the Hadzabe people, they just eat it like that. Or when you come now to the modern town and cities, there is a way that they have put in some innovative things. They make some candies with that fruit, mostly common in the coastal area. And you go in the coastal area, they call them abu. They add some sugars, some food colors to make candies with them. And then what usually happens, because they grow in very dry areas, during drought season, the people within this region, they can go up the tree, dig some place near the middle of the tree, and then they harvest water. So it's like a well in the tree. So whenever all the water on the ground is dried up, they can just go on the baobab tree and get some clean water, distilled water. And then another thing is also the huge ones. Some people can also borrow some halls to make like a homestay. So if they don't want to stay on their temporary structures on the ground, for those huge baobab trees, they can dig some space in, just enough to get in and rest.
All right. Okay, Duncan, you make me want to go back one more time. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. And for the students on the US side, I want to encourage you to at least, go Google, go search on the, learn about these trees. And once you, I think you will feel fascinated, how just very different. You won't see it in the US, that's for sure. And also, there's a lot of cactus, of course, and people are so smart how to use the different plants. They harvest the plants, for food, for drink, for crafts, all kinds of things. So, it's just amazing. Anyway, we have just few more minutes, and I want to let us go through the Kenya greeting song one more time before we go to the breakout room, and before we take the break and go to the breakout room. And again, this song, I want to make sure our students on the US side will learn this and will one day have a chance go to Africa and actually use it and sing it together with your friends over there. All right. Amber, oh, I'm sorry. Let me just share my screen. I think I have the lyric. Okay, can you see the lyric in the green part? Can you see it? All right. Okay. So Jumbo, what?
Buana.
Jumbo Buana is hello. How are you? Basically, hello, sir. Habarigani is how are you? And Mazori Sana. So it's very fine. And then here, Wagani, you can actually replace it, Wagani. Yeah, you can replace it with, Yuyan or Amber, replace to people's different name, right? And then Mawa, help me here.
Makaribisha.
Makaribisha.
Mwakaribishwa.
Makaribisha. Okay. Makaribisha. All right. So basically that's you're welcome. And then here, Kilimanjaro. I hope everybody know. Again, there's so many things we didn't cover: the plants, vegetations, and also some of the famous mountains. In this case here is actually in Tanzania, Kilimanjaro. we all know the famous movie 乞力马扎罗的雪 海明威 that movie, and also again this is one of the, I believe is this the second tallest mountain in Africa, or Kilimanjaro? Is it?
It is the tallest. Second is Mount Kenya.
Oh, is that right? Okay, so Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain in Kenya, in Africa. So in this case here, we have Kilimanjaro, Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata is no worry, no problem. All right, we know this last phrase, very familiar from the Lion King, and from the Kilimanjaro, you can replace it to different terms, locations again. So Duncan, do you mind to lead all of us, and everyone on the Kenya side, please help us with this song, all right? Okay, go ahead.
Just before we proceed, just some tiny correction.
Okay.
Here you've explained wageni. You say you insert your name. When you insert your name at this point, then the rhythm goes off. So where you can insert your name is where you see Bwana, Jambo,
okay.
Jambo Bwana. So instead of Bwana, you can remove Bwana and put in your name.
Oh, okay. All right. So everyone, and instead of 那个换成名字wagani that place, please correct that and just say Jambo Bwana, the Bwana part, you replace that with your name, right? Okay, all right, let's do it.
I think since we are so many people, local people around who can sing with us, so I kindly would like to choose Bruce to lead us as the lead.
Bruce, go. Bruce, go. You can do it.
I'm not a good singer, but I'll try.
You're too humble, Bruce.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I start or wait?
Just give me a second, Ania.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. It goes like Jambo bwana, habari gani, mzuri sana, wageni mwakaribishwa, Kilimanjaro hakuna matata. I think it's like that, something like that.
Yeah, can you do it one more time?
Okay. Jambo bwana, habari gani, mzuri sana, wageni mwakaribishwa, Kilimanjaro hakuna matata.
Okay, all right. Okay, I need to fix this one more time. Habari.
Bwana, habari gani? No, it's okay.
Huh?
The lyrics is okay. So one is like a question. The other one is answer.
I got it.
Jambo bwana, habari gani, mzuri sana, wageni mwakaribishwa, Kilimanjaro yetu hakuna matata.
Okay. So we don't really have to repeat this part, right?
No.
Okay. All right, just one last time before we go to the break. Let's do it. Come on, Bruce.
Okay. Jambo.
Jambo bwana.
Habari
Habari gani?
Nzuri sana.
sana.
Wageni
Wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro.
Hakuna matata.
Okay, all right. I think we can do it. Thank you very much, Bruce. Thank you. All right. Everyone, let's go take our 10 minutes break. And Amber, please go ahead. Put the clock up. And we are going to go to the 10 minutes break period. And from here, after we come back, all the students, you will get assigned to the breakout room, and we're going to practice some more. And keep in mind, take advantage of this break time, take advantage of this tutoring time, you know, the breakout room, and practice as much as you can. After we come back around, let's say, in 35 minutes, we come back, and then we are going to do our group presentation. Like I said, I know several students came in late. I just want to repeat it one more time. Tomorrow is January 1st. We don't have class. However, January 2nd, January 3rd, we will have class. And the class is going to be for review only. However, these review classes are not mandatory. It is not required to come. You can join us if you feel like, you know, Teacher Joe, I really can use some help to get ready for the final presentation on January the 4th, then please feel free to join me. And the students on the US side, they are not going to be required to participate. So you have me to work with you one-on-one. All right, so without any further ado, let's go to our 10 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah.
Mambo, mom. Mambo, mom. Mambo, mom. Bueno, Rajigwa.
Time is up.
All right, 10 minutes up. Very good. Glad everybody's back. And let's all go to the breakout room. William, can you please go ahead?
Yeah, I'm working on it right now.
Okay. Amber, you want to introduce the break room scenario?
Okay, so the scenario for today is explaining the Great Migration in Kenya or Tanzania. Yeah, I think it's very famous for the Great Migration. So we're gonna try to describe maybe what animals is part of the Great Migration, or we can also discuss about what do those animals do during the Great Migration, basically. Yeah, we're gonna discuss about that in breakout rooms and then present it when we get back. Do you have any questions about this?
Boo.
Okay, so
All right, let's go to the break room, everyone.
assistant 是谁呀？
我的另外一个 device 就是要 share screen，我这个那个。
知道。行，我到其他 room 去拍点东西啊。
Okay, love you. Bye. Okay, let's see if we have another break room.
This way your shoes. This way your shoes.
All right. Okay, welcome back to the main room. And let's have some volunteers, and whoever wants to give it a try, please raise your hand and let's get started. Bruce, you want to be the first?
Okay, let me try my first. Okay. Kenya 和 Tanzania 之间发生了的战事，焦马、斑马和羚羊成群战事，他们战事是为了寻找食物和水。尽管他们在战事过程中会遇到很多危险，每年这个时候观察这些动物是很有趣的。谢谢，结束了。
Wow, that's amazing. You just gave everybody the introduction about the Great Migration and why it happens, and the purpose of it, and why this is such a big attraction for the tourists. Wonderful job. Good job. All right. Bruce, I know you are focusing on this class contents only, but keep in mind, when you do the final presentation, you want to combine the knowledge from the previous class and try to stretch it as long as you can. Again, you have 3 minutes to do your presentation. Got it?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
got it.
very good. Very good. Good job, Bruce. Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah, can we have another volunteer? Go, Duncan. You can do it.
So I want to say, 的相识一年一度的相识，我们有两家对的季节，今一节来自世界给力的有一个的相似发生在有这些类似是有水班完计较马很马很帮忙不过有狮子和六豹的位置关于马拉和条码的迷人之处在于当也只叫马如数中西其余的条码也不忙复根据 The other season I'll explain in the next class. She's here.
Duncan. Brian, were you trying to teach him the entire universe and how to say that? God, you're making it so complicated. Duncan, listen, I can catch most of it, and especially all the vocabularies that you want to combine in the sentence. We can understand it very well. However, again, try to simplify the sentence, make it easier for yourself. Understand? Make it easier for yourself. Don't try to, I want to say, but good effort, great effort. And we just need to practice a little more. And I will help you to simplify the sentence, and you will get better and better. And okay, thank you so much, Duncan. Good job. All right, can we have another volunteer? Can we have another volunteer, please? Alice, go. Alice. Oh, there's a Paris. Paris, go.
Okay.
Paris, turn on your camera, please.
I'm muted. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Turn on your camera. Yeah, listen, everyone, please turn on your camera. I want to give you a little surprise because the session is recorded, and our special teacher Tracy in this class here, she is actually going to produce a little movie at the end of the class, and that movie is going to be a gift to all of you. So turn on your camera and show us your beautiful smiles, and I want you to be part of this movie, and you will have a lot of. I mean, this is going to be a really sweet memory for all of us. So again, where are you, Paris? There you are. All right.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. 你们好，欢迎来到野生动物。我是你们的导游，我叫安琪，很高兴认识你们。为了你的安全，请遵守一些规则。不能喂食动物，谢谢理解。 Buneng Xiacha, Shisheligie. Jida Dai Hao Fang Shai Shuang, Hashui. Huaing, Woman Dao Masai Malagojia. Shi Kenya Zoi Yoming Da Jing Dianji. Da Xian Qi Shi Song Qi Yue Kai Shi Shi Yue Jieshu. Chila Jiao Ma Dang Qian Nin Hao Kai Kandao Wuzhong Kandao Da Wuzhong Biru Shizu Shuinu Da Xiang Baozi. The other part, Baozi. Dan shi mei kan jiao haise shinu. Yinwei shi huan juzai yo saida di fang. Yo saida din fang. Wo shi wang ni men lutu yu kwai. I'll end there.
Wow. Marvelous, marvelous. Good job. Good job, Chris. And again, I really like the part that incorporate the Great Migration and in your introduction. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. And again, keep in mind, try to build it up as much as you can. And this is what you're going to use for the final presentation. All right, good job. All right, can we have another volunteer? Yeah, good job. 谢谢你. Can we have another volunteer? Anyone? Yes, Grace, go. Grace, you need to turn on your yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Today I'm not so prepared.
It's okay.
Today's lesson I was up and about. So 你好，我叫 Grace。今天我是你们的旅游导游。今天呢，我们先去马赛马拉国家公园。马赛马拉是最有名，它说的是大迁徙。大迁徙是每年超过150万只角马搬羊，在坦桑尼亚的塞伦盖蒂和肯尼亚的马赛马拉之间的迁移，最佳观赏现实关键时刻的月份如下：1月到3月，角马在塞伦盖蒂南部的孕育期；4月到6月，随着南部草地的枯竭，春天开始向北迁移。7月到10月，最常见的马拉和渡河时刻，动物们面对捕食者的威胁。11月到12月，随着短暂的雨季到来，春天开始返回南部。I think I'm done. Today I was not prepared, but yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Where did you get all these lines? Where did you get who teach you all these lines? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. She just used basically this is a textbook version about introducing the Great Migration. The different side where the animals how the months is where when they start the migration, and also there's a lot of new terms that we never introduced in the class, and you are able to use it fluently.
Yeah. But the tones were okay.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Thank you so much, Grace. And
thank you.
My jaw was dropped on the floor, and I was so amazed. This is indeed very much a textbook version of introduction, how the migration occurred. Good job, Grace.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're so creative. Can we have another volunteer, please? Yes, Alice, go.
Mine is going to be a summary of Grace. 你好，今天我是你的导游。今天我们看大天使。大天使通常发生在7月至10月，但是最好的时间7月至8月。在那台湾角马穿越马拉河。在这个过程中，角马会被EU攻击，但是会有很多小角马出生，增长的自然奇迹。Yes.
Wow, another great one. Thank you so much. And again, I hope all our students on your side, you have learned the migration and what's the purpose, why this migration occurs, when it occurs, and what happens in this process. Not only they have to seeking food, and this is also the season for giving birth. And not only that, during this process, what are the dangers they encounter and the risks they encounter, but still, why this is such a dramatic, magnificent sight, whenever people has a chance to see it. So again, wonderful job. Last one, can we have one more volunteer? Take advantage of practice. Yes, go. Yeah, Tianmen, go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how to classify mine because the part of the class today, I somehow was not able to catch up.
It's okay. Ask Duncan, get hold of Duncan. He has all the recordings for the class, and he also has all the PPTs. So again, get hold of Duncan. He will share the teaching material with all of you. For anyone who missed the class, don't worry. Go over it on your own. And I will be here. Remember, I told you I will be here on January the 2nd and 3rd. So for any students who needs to refresh, just join me, and I will help you to develop the presentation. All right? Okay, Tianmen, go.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Mzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa. Masai Mara, hakuna matata. 大家好，我叫陈梦哥，我是你们的导游，欢迎来到马赛马浪。大家，昨天我们看到了狮子、斑马、猩猩，还有呢？你看，大家都记得，啊。然后现在是最好的时间看大迁徙，因为现在这个时间是最好的时间。那我今天要带你们一起去看动物在大迁徙中。那你们好巧吗？你们今天要看哪一个动物？那我告诉你们，今天我们会看到角马、大象、羚羊，还有呢，好吧，那我们开始，那我们就去开始啊。不好意思啊，这段路不好用，为了前几天下的大雨，这条路走不了，我们往这边走好吗？然后我们就走我们很快到了，看那个大迁徙啊，大家，OK， 我看一下，为了你的安全，大家记住不要打开车的窗户，谢谢理解。那请你不要下车。好了，让我们牵手吧。OK， OK， then 看好了，大家都可以问我什么问题。然后有人问我，请问这条河叫什么？还有一个问我，里面有没有很危险的动物？然后我说太好了，首先这条路叫马拉河，这是肯亚最长的河，但是我不确定，I'm not so sure.
Don't worry.
OK， 里面有河马，还有鳄鱼，它们是最凶的，住在水里其中的动物。然后我已经给他们解释，然后多么巧合！猪头的像石头是什么？然后有孩子说：“妈妈，你看它是不是河马？它是不是河马的大鼻子？”然后说，人家都看到是河马。然后呢，我们就是看到了今天的大情形啊。然后我就感谢大家你们的合作，你们进入了为了你们的安全。那我们现在回出我们的房间，明天对方的期间再见面。好吧，拜拜，明天见喽。
Wow! Marvelous, Tianmeng, marvelous. All right. Oh my God. Listen, I have to compliment, because again, not only you are able to use the knowledge fluently, but also you are in such a conversational style, not the textbook style. Sometimes people tend to, when they just follow the PPT, they are very much in their mind is the textbook sentence, but in your way, you are very much in the conversation style, which is much more comfortable, and I think people who are going to understand better and relates to you better. So again, Tianmeng, wonderful job. I'm so impressed. Thank you so much. Okay, good job. All right, listen, we have already passed our class hour, and we're going to close the session soon. And I want to, one more time, congratulate to all the students for the marvelous progress that you have made. And in this class here, we started, all our levels are different. Some of them I know that you have learned Chinese before, and some basically have, zero knowledge about Chinese. But the important thing is you are here. You committed yourself to continuously improving yourself. And from day one, day two, you always add on new vocabularies, new knowledges, and to what you have learned already. So again, the progress is the most important thing. And I want you to remember, learning is your sole responsibility. Growing is your sole responsibility as well. So for all the students on the US side, one more time, thank you for your hard work. And I want to say on the same page, in the same time, I hope you all had fun learning things from our friends on the Kenya side as well. So one day when you get a chance to visit Africa Safari, you will have you are going to be equipped with some of the knowledge already. So enjoy the memories, enjoy this experiences that you have. Tomorrow is going to be the new year. I want to wish everybody Happy New Year in advance. And thank you for everything that you do. You have no idea how beautiful you are. And as a gift to all the class participants, like I said, you are going to receive a little movie at the end, and you will see yourself in the movie as well. So January 2nd, January 3rd, we don't really have mandatory class, but for anyone who wants to continue to practice, feel free to join me. And the time, the hour is the same. Okay, so if you want to say, Yuyan, help me, I need to learn how to say this sentence, join me. I will be here with you one-on-one. And January 4th is going to be our final presentation. Class starts at 5 on the Kenya side, 9 at US side. Okay, so I will see everybody on time on January 4th to do the final presentation. All right, any questions? Any questions? No? All right. Thank you, everyone. Paris, go ahead. You have a question?
Okay, it's not a question. It's actually a remark. I'd like to thank all the teachers for taking their time to actually teach us, despite the fact that we are not like paying anything. It's just you out of your kind heart helping us to at least build up on our vocabularies, and also having this time like 2 hours just spending with us, just teaching us. We are humbled, and we hope maybe next time when you organize other programs that you can call us. Also, when you come to Kenya, please let us be your translators, and we hope to see you soon. And I also want to wish everyone a happy new year. I don't know if it's correct to say it like this in Chinese. I usually say 新年快乐.
Yes, you got it. Yes, you got it. Thank you so much, Paris. That's just beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Well, you know what? Consider this as a family. Just like Duncan said, when I left Kenya, and he goes like, Yuyan, 99% of the guests that we receive here become just, strangers after the trip. Only 1% really becomes family. And again, consider yourself part of this big family. When you have a chance to travel to the US, please stop by and say hi, and we will have some fun here. And for the students, if you have a chance to go to Kenya, call Paris, call Duncan, call Bruce, call all of them. And I'm sure they're going to treat you like the best friend and brother and sisters. All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
新年快乐。